Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stress. I'm running for money, I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money, I'm Carlos, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stress. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stress. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke it, end of the month, flow, Joe, kill, mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper, tantrums, girl, come back there. All in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. Weave like.
The NFL playoffs are upon us. It's the coach in Orlando, and you're tuned in to Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Flex round. Let's go. Grand 38.
On first down, it's McNabb. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out. Out of the gun, McNabb. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if it continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to be met off the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
What'd you say? Oh, yeah.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They fake the give. Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And here he'll be brought down shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities.
So I just need one more card to get Miles Jack, but it's like the 92 overall card.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was 4th down. I just went for it, not lost it, but didn't make it. Thankfully, it's still the first quarter, man.
Analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Antonio Brown is a beast, though, dude. For sure. He's got a bunch of weird, whatchamacallits. He's got a bunch of weird, like, abilities or whatever. Yeah, like juke specialist, short route specialist, a bunch of other crazy shit you could choose for him.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I want to say, though, my receivers don't have the juke thing. Like, he's the only one that knows the juke.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Yeah, it's only like,
throw and catch, but even with that completion,
it's only a little bit on the, whatchamacallit. It's only a little bit on the Antonio Brown card. It's like 250 or something.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, my bad for passing out, dude. I just couldn't stay up no longer. I stayed up all night yesterday. I fell asleep at work, too, on the toilet. I was fucking tired, man.
They sack him back right around the 44. Lawrence Taylor, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yep, I came home. I had a doobie. I rolled at work, but there was only like half of it there. Smoked that.
What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays,
you wouldn't be able to see none of my stuff. Yeah, you'd be fucked.
A little bit better than a defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this defense what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Newton now to throw. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Yeah, I think she could. If she's not following you, she won't show up.
3-yard touchdown.
Look at that.
And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Bryant's
Get a
extra
cup of
point,
coffee. I'm
good.
freezing.
To score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take
But I gotta play my game, so much of a call it though. Before we get on there.
I
don't think there's any question.
I gotta play all 4.
You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3.
But I want paid, so let's I bought Brown and I'm out basically. Like all my money's gone.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Steve Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off. Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2. Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half.
Good point. Here's Bryant for the extra point.
Oh man, I just missed the fuck out of that field goal.
This is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Man, god damn it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that's...
So we'll get right back out there as well. As we'll to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Steve Smith gears up to head back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Man, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again.
You get greedy, and it gets
Already tackled at about the 35. And still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. And the running game can really benefit.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is in the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing the same pattern here complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. McNabb. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he coughed it up. And did the Jaguars? They did.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Here's McNabb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go!
To throw on 2nd, McNabb. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now McNabb. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Dancing away at the 35. A solid stiff arm. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Timeout defense.
And if this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They snap it to Newton. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, let's go. 38.
On 1st and 10, McNabb hits his target, the tight end, Will Towle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Come on, let's go. 38.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
It's the 2nd round of the Madden Ultimate Team playoffs. It's the coach in Orlando as we get you set for the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears.
Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now he's forced out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it...
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. A handoff to Fournette. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On fourth down, Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football and don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's going to wind up in air. And got his man complete. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a first down throw. Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again is Stafford. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Newton. Buying time to his left. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them standing up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's going to launch this thing. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was nice.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ricky Williams, 14 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Stafford completes it to Dixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stafford. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner there defensively for Jacksonville.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Twisting away. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come on now. Express. Hey.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Throwing here, Newton. Dancing, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. This fielded at the 2.
When I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me now? 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 Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way.
The NFL playoffs are upon us. It's the coach in Orlando, and you're tuned in to Madden Ultimate Team.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill on the return. Carry now for Ricky Williams. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And left side here, it's Graham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Play action, Ryan. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Ryan. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the team crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Just pick the ball.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I'm not going to try to get Lawrence Taylor. No, not just one.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I already got him in the set waiting.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Yeah, see, I just wanted to trade it. You can trade one of those in for 76 to 79
The one thing that I've liked
player.
defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Antonio Brown, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Flyers for 2,000 points.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half. With the time, they've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
4 plays. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kicks away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
And this will be caught at the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Oh, okay.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
What's his speed?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah, but I
play of
figured
the
those were
first
just
half,
shitty
barring a
versions.
penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Jerry Rice, open right side. And they get him down here at the 23. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Sanders shaking and baking. A second spin.
Turning and turning and turning.
It's the
35
only card
yards
where
on the return.
I
Picked
wanted
up some
to
good
get that shit
blocks
done.
as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They
So,
take over for
from
the
here
1st and
out,
10
like,
on
I'm
the
not
short
really
side
worried
of the
about
field.
too much. Because I
They're
don't
trying to
know.
get this running game going with Williams.
I don't know what
And he's
happened.
going to take it down to about the 35
Whether
here.
it's because I
8
pre-ordered
yards
this
on
or
the
what.
pickup,
I
and
got
now
his
they'll
red
have some
card
options
instant
on 2nd and short.
as soon as I started playing.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps.
So
you
pretty
don't
much,
get to run quite as well.
he was
because
already
you're headed
done.
towards the
I
ball
just needed
carrier
that
with the
ultimate
band.
kickoff.
This
There
is
was no way I was ever
and
going
he's
to
going
get
to
that.
get it down to
Pretty
the
much
33-yard
because
line.
it ain't even going on anymore. You
4
know,
yards there,
honestly,
good
we
enough to
fucked
keep
up.
the drive
I
moving.
realized in the very
Second and 2
beginning.
is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go
No,
play
when we get
action,
the
toss that bad
Hall
boy
of Fame
deep.
cards,
But in
remember
this
them Hall of Fame
situation,
ones, Woodson's and
get
shit?
it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
You had to trade like all those, like,
the play, and
okay, so
it'll
you
be
had to
2nd
trade
down.
like 10 of those in.
And as a defensive
Yeah,
end,
you
getting
can
off
get,
the
like,
ball
these
quickly,
yes throwers
swarming to
and
the
shit.
football,
Like, I
making a
didn't know
tackle.
that.
That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game.
That's what you have to go to the Hall of Fame
defensive
sets.
ends, they're like
You
in
have
a
to trade in
sprinter
Hall of
stance.
Fame
They're
players
just headed straight for the
for
quarterback.
like
That was
the
good
Madden,
recognition
like
on that
the
play
Madden
to hold them
face
to no
sculpture
gain.
or whatever, and all that other shit. Like that's how
Again,
you
it's
level them
Fournette.
guys up.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup
That's
there.
like
It's
I fucked
4th
up.
down.
But this was just simply
Because how many of
excellent
those people
defense.
that we
On
probably
this third
had?
down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout.
But
for the
honestly, man,
offense.
those challenges were
It's
hard as
just their
fuck.
first. They'll be down to 2 remaining
Like, you
as
had
we
to
step
beat-
aside
You had to
here
get a
in
bunch
the
of
4th
shit
quarter.
to finish just one of them, let alone all of them.
They snap it to Newton. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, certainly not how they drew it up.
I'm about to
A
get it
4th
today.
down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is now.
All right,
Because how many user points we get. That's the thing. Like,
moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I gotta give it to him on that.
Yeah, see, like it doesn't go by points, right? Well, it does go by points to an extent, but there's a user skill thing. If you look at it,
yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections,
like the last game I played was like 5:30 or something.
This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
So I just been like trying to run the football a lot.
Creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up.
But
second, third guy
touchdowns, rushing touchdowns right now,
we got created a turnover because one more
modifier
score,
too.
And this game's
so
over.
you get a bunch of rushing touchdowns.
Time for a break. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, well, that counts as 25 anymore. Counted for 25.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, it'd be really easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with
just
that.
try to score a bunch of rushing
It's a 2-score
touchdowns.
game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Yeah, and then I think the other
decision
day,
to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Because that's what they're, just like that one time.
So now comes the offense back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Yeah, but you want that.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Yeah.
To throw is Ryan. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Hell no.
Now Ryan on second down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Me either, but they don't take
Ryan now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Trying to shut him down on defense and fucking put up a bunch of yards.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Ryan will throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Yeah,
and the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
I might even have the chance to my score, I think 40.
So that'll back him up 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
I got to get 25,000.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
What's the old adage?
Yeah, I've been getting the user picks too. Like I use Shazier because he's maxed out. He gets that like play on the full play.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Do you have
the onside kick coming up?
any other defenders like that? And play on it the whole time.
That's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
We got Ray Lewis, don't you?
That hands
I think
team
he's
right.
like that.
No doubt about it.
Oh, yeah, shit. Let's forget about that.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
He's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
It helps, too, because I got Fournette, and he's got that
35 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
Really, I should do fucking Ricky.
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much
stiff arm
there.
specialist.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you
Barry
stay
Sanders,
do all the right things
specialist.
down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there,
just use all
you got to feel good about
that.
your chances.
To that tune.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Oh yeah, you're not getting like the goodest packs, but you're getting like how much is the coins? Like how much does that get you? Yeah, see right there, I only scored 242 user skill, but the game before that I scored like 500, like I said. So that definitely has a little bit of a... Yeah, because they show you that whole line of stuff, like right after the game, like how many points you got for the game, how many points you got for winning the game. That's definitely a user thing you could do, but I can't ever get them. Oh, I need that dude. Rising star, D-tackle, we say 89 overall, if you max him out. Yeah, but that dude would be nice because he's got the ×6 chemistry boost. The Rising Star players have the ×6. That's what I was thinking, like, I should build my team, like, the backups with those guys. Because they can hook your fucking chemistry up, like, hardcore.
It's the second round of the Madden Ultimate Team playoffs. It's the coach in Orlando.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Set for the NFL on EA.
Like, I just had to return Deion Sanders.
We've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon
I actually was on.
And CD as we get this
like,
thing
as I laid
going,
on the
give the folks
floor,
at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this could be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical,
like I even got on Madden and did a couple things.
Who runs the ball the best and controls the
hopped
clock,
on there.
they will come out the victor.
Gave up. I was like, I'm so tired. I don't know. I don't think they do, because every time I use or catch something, it doesn't even say use or catch.
set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
As I was thinking, like the passing yards, passing touchdown ones, the reason why I never got a lot of points on that stuff is because I should short routes.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
To get the yards like that. But I don't know. I don't know how much. I don't even know if that's a thing, though. Like,
here's the now 30-year-old running back, LeSean McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
I don't know if it's
Ryan Shazier there
that
to make
big
the
of a
tackle.
difference that will make
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed
like, I don't
up
know,
because
I got 400 to 1
this
game.
big defensive
let's say
lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
And I'm
play.
sure there's people that are good at it. They get tons of user skill, and they got like a
gain
1,000
of 4,
a game.
and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're
So
thinking wide receiver,
we'll
tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Devin drops back, and this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now Sanders. Oh, twisting away.
If I can get him up,
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ricky Williams, 50 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
like you're super
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh!
And I want to say, like,
this is
being
taken at the
balanced,
3.
too. Like, getting 150 pass yards.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I don't know.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Save them up. Though I had a couple saved up and I opened them up today and got fucking nothing. That's pretty fun.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That play by Devin brings up a new set of downs. Nice catch as well. Good connection.
Yeah, I like what you mentioned. The key part of it, a new set of downs. Well done.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25.
My guy, that's
He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 49 yards. Now a couple of first downs on this drive for Devin Wade.
Yeah, he's starting to get comfortable out there, isn't he?
This dude's
You
got
can
Devin
see
Wade
him. He's
at
out there
fucking
feeling
quarterback.
good about
Passing
things,
all
and I think his offense is responding.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside
This is
the
the
5
quarterback
at the
from
4.
fucking
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and
the long
catch.
shot or whatever.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit
He's like
that
a poop
slant.
ass can.
A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is
He's like a
completed.
poop ass
Because you hit a
slow
guy on
can.
the run like that.
Better pass.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in and run him down for what will be a
Maybe I
loss
should
of
say pocket
15
passing.
yards.
Can do.
Enough takes a start to have a good
Probably
drive,
not
quite
even
like a
better
big
pass.
loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very,
So he kind
There's
of
some
reminds me of Cam
secondary
Newton.
help here for the defense in the nickel on
I actually
third
don't
and
know if he's
long.
fast or anything, so I don't want to say he's like Cam Newton. I've only ever
Wade in the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Fourth down coming up. Devin Wade has to make something happen here.
We always talk about third down being the money down in football. Fourth down is vital because if you don't pick it up, you're turning the ball over.
And Bailey able to knock it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
I hate when I be like spin moving people, and I
And
know
now back out comes the offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
How has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
His buddy, this is like the team.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Assembly.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Throw outside, complete to Moss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Like, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
He's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
On the run, it's Fournette. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Maybe I started him out right here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Pass interference.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from there.
Yeah. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play. It's exactly the right play because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Ready to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Set, red, 24.
Devin will throw on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
I think he had a pretty good game. Maybe they didn't make one, though.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Last week's shit, I guess.
A final shot before the break. Newton looking here for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
The other guy was that Wesley Woodyard dude.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. This one fielded at the 5.
It's like an 83 from week 4
and he's up
or something.
across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll be taken down.
It's on the board that comes up. When the board comes up, it starts filling your...
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
To like take you up to the next
We've seen
year,
him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Newton. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LeSean McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see him.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. LeSean McCoy, 43 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Newton on first down. Being chased out left. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go play action here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. Steve Smith, 46 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, it's McCoy. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
I made sure I put in the
let's see what
players
they've
I would
come up
need,
with
like the lower
offensively
levels.
after having time to talk it over.
And then I started trading shit up.
Third and a bit here for Devin. They
They
dump off underneath to Ajayi. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And Sanders now to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And there it goes again. Steve Smith all by his lonesome.
At the same time, too, like, you probably don't get nothing very good out of that.
Steve Smith with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunate interception there by Devin Wade, and it may sound cliche, but those are some of the learning bumps in the NFL.
Listen, great quarterbacks throw interceptions in the game. The key is whether he'll learn from it and not make the same mistake the next time that opportunity presents itself.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Newton's going to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Newton. It's caught outright by Graham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Newton to throw. Escaping. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that trip to the end zone, I think that's the dagger.
Handshakes all around now. Everybody looking at each other and starting to celebrate a big victory.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Sean Taylor with the pick 6 at the end of the game.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Bryant's extra point up and good.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking.
I got 91,000.
Swerving through traffic, listening to track. My windows ain't tinted,
so I got the
me. For braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, Cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this, even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, Kenneth keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire, I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a bright of me. I'm sorry. So my supporters, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. Cause there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God, then me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be
three
a
grill
pair of
players
Jordans, and
to
I know I can't afford them,
one
but I
chicken
went
wing
ahead
player.
and bought them. Then I quit, started
Each one of those
spent my
players
money on
is
recording.
80,000.
Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.